This is The Vengeance Code, a Remi Laurent mystery, Book 4, by Ava Strong, narrated by Kevin E. Green. Prologue. Richmond, Virginia, 10:15 p.m. The house stood at the end of a little cul-de-sac in a fashionable area of Richmond. Not the rich old part of town, with antebellum mansions sporting columned facades, that was home to the old money, but a more modern area of established professionals, the kind of neighbourhood for lawyers and bankers, real estate agents and physicians. If the Line of Judah had been a common burglar, he would find rich pickings here. But the Line of Judah was not here to steal jewellery and computers. Material wealth did not interest him. Things were of this earth and therefore unimportant, and money was simply a useful tool to achieve one's ends. No, he wasn't after computers or cash. He was here for something far more valuable. Information. And among all the neighbourhood's resident MDs and CAs and AALs, the lone PhD at the end of the road stood out. Professor Edward Hale of the University of Virginia, a tenured professor of Old Testament history and theology, knew more about early Judaism than anyone else in the United States, so he was a good place to start. He had spent his career sharing that knowledge with students through his years of lectures and with readers through his countless academic books and articles. Or at least some of his knowledge. The Line of Judah knew he was holding back on the most important knowledge of all. Tonight, Professor Edward Hale was going to share that knowledge one way or the other. The Line of Judah parked his car across the street, checking the area to make sure no late-night pedestrians were around. He saw no one. Good. Neighbourhoods like this tended to be quiet, and he knew, from scouting the area for several nights in a row, that the dog walkers and joggers tended to go to a well-lit park just a quarter-mile away. Checking himself in the rear-view mirror, he could see he would not make a threatening impression. Nice summer suit, carefully combed hair going a bit bald in late middle age, and an intellectual air. He grabbed a book from the passenger's seat. Not a history book or theological treatise, just a novel about Navy SEALs fighting terrorists. It didn't matter. All the professor would see was a book, and that would make him think of the Lion of Judah as a kindred spirit. He wouldn't have time to see any more. After a final glance to make sure the coast was clear, the Line of Judah locked his car and strolled across the street to the professor's front door and rang the doorbell. The lights were on, and the Line of Judah knew Professor Hale would be alone. His wife had died a couple of years before, and his children had all grown and moved away.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?